Hello, banking exam aspirants. In the last video, I've discussed some of the question based on roots of quadratic equation. Hope it was useful. Now, in this video also, we are going to see few more questions based on roots of quadratic equation. Let's start the video. So let me start with an example. I take this quadratic equation. How do you find the root? That I explained in the previous video also. Just what? You try to multiply here these two numbers, you need to get what 24. If you add them, you should get minus 10. But multiply them, you should get 24. What are the two numbers possible here? 6, 4. So if you put minus here, if you multiply them, it is going to be what? Plus 24. If you add them, you'll be getting what? Minus 10. But since you have the coefficient as 3, you have to divide by what? 3. If you divide by 3, then it's going to be what? Minus 2 here. It's going to be, you cannot divide it. So the roots are going to be 2, just multiply by minus. So 4 roots are going to be 2 and 4 by 3. These are the roots. That's how we find the roots of the quadratic equation. So now we'll see the question based on this concept, which is P by Q question. See here. So they are given two quadratic equation. One is based on m, the other one is based on t. You try to find m value and try to find t value and check which condition is true here. Then you can answer. Okay. So from here, what is going to be my m value? So m value is going to be two values, t values are going to be two values. So if you multiply two numbers, you should get 22. If you add them, you should get what? 30. So 22, so 11 into 2. 11 into 2, 22. If you add them, you will be getting 30. Therefore, here the roots are minus 11, minus 2. Similarly, for this, so if you multiply, you should get what? 12. And if you add them, you should get what? Minus 7. What are the two numbers here? 4, 3, 12. But I want to get minus 7. Therefore, minus 4, minus 3 will be getting what? Plus 12 if you multiply. If you add them, we will be getting minus 7. Therefore, here the roots are 4, 3. Now look at this number and look at this number. If I take any m value, if I take any t value, definitely what? Your m is strictly less than t. Minus 11 is less than 4, minus 2 is less than 4. Minus 11 is less than 3, minus 2 is less than 3. Okay. So any m value if I take, any t value if I take, then this inequality is true, less than n. Therefore, what? Option A is the correct answer for this. Okay. So we'll move on to the next question. Okay. Again, they are given two quadratic equation. Now the options are based on the roots of the quadratic equation. Try to find the roots of the quadratic equation. One is based on R, the other one is based on S. So here what? Two numbers, if you multiply, you should get 24. And if you add them, you should get 14. So what is it? 12 into 2, 12 into 2, 24. 12 plus 2 is what? 40. So here the roots are 12 and minus 2. Then here, two numbers, if you multiply 120, if you add, you should get what? Minus 23. So what are the possibilities here? So if you want to split this 120, you should get minus 23. Okay. So here 120, if you don't know, you try to split and try to check. Okay. You can write this as what? 40 into 3. This is um, 20 into 2. So this is, you want 120, right? It's going to be what? 10 into 2. So this is what we are having, but we wanted minus 23. So what is that we can do? We can 2 into 5. So 3 into 5, 15. Then this 2, this 2, this 2. So it's going to be what? 8. So 15 into 8, 120. But if you add them, what? If you put minus, then only what? You'll be getting minus 23. So minus 15 minus 8 minus 23 minus 15 into minus 8. If you multiply, you'll be getting 120. That's how you find this number. Okay. Now here the roots are going to be, here the roots are what? 15 and 8. So here 15 and 8 are the roots. Here minus 12 minus 2 is the root. If you take any, these are what? R values. If you take any S values, then what? Your T is, sorry, R is less than S. Okay. Minus 12 is less than 15. Minus 12 is less than 8. Minus 2 is less than 15. Minus 2 is less than 8. If you take any R value, if you take any S value, this inequality is what? Less than inequality is 2. Therefore, the answer for this question is, here is the answer for this question. R is less than S. Okay. Now, similarly, I have one question for you. Try to go through the question, answer the question. If possible, give your answer as a comment. Thank you.